Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Ajwritescrypto, and I had to make a video for you guys for Black Friday. Why is that? Of course, right now, everything in the world is on sale, and that includes altcoins. And when it comes to altcoins, I think to myself, which altcoin is on sale the most? Which has the most enticing buy level at these levels that, once we have a bounce, is guaranteed to put in some serious gains? And which altcoin, despite how far it's fallen, has not stopped working hard, has not stopped doing new upgrades to entice more people to get involved? Of course, the answer to that question is VeChain. Everybody, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this really quickly, okay? Couple things before we get into the chart. On December 2nd, in a couple days, the Hayabusa upgrade, which is the shift from proof of authority to delegated proof of stake, is happening. It's launching officially. So let's check out this tweet right here. Really puts it perfectly from friend Dow Jones. VETHO is generated only from staked and delegated VET. So basically, if you previously you would just, if you had VeChain in a wallet, you would automatically gain VeThor. Not anymore. You can only gain VeThor if you're actively staking or delegating your VeChain. No more free money unless you get involved. And that's the point, is to get more people to take action. And I think that's going to be a big help by changing the tokenomics around here. So the rewards are split 70-30 between the delegators and validators. The base fees burn, and the priorities fees reward block producers. And it says it right here on the tweet. More real transactions equals more burn equals stronger rewards. There is a Medium article right here that I will link down below in the description if you want to read the entire thing. But basically, they're saying it right now. In Hayabusa, the approach is a central tenet. VeThor is no longer generated idly, but instead solely the product of staked VET, rewarding those who actively contribute to the network's economic security via Stargate. All right. So, and then of course, if you have not downloaded the VWorld wallet yet, make sure you go download the VWorld wallet, because that is, the portal to VBetterDAO, the portal to Stargate, where you can actively stake, everything. And also, guys, make sure, a part of our Tesla giveaway here, we added 1 week to the VEFAM Tesla giveaway. All right. And if you don't want the car and you win, someone's going to win $42,500 in crypto. And by clicking on this link here, downloading the VWorld wallet is one of the actions required to get involved with the Tesla giveaway. So if you want to stake your VeChain to earn VeThor, make sure you download the VWorld wallet, and downloading the VWorld wallet is the first step for the Tesla giveaway, especially while the markets are down right now. I know a lot of people lost some money on their altcoins. Really, it's a roller coaster. It really is. But right now, alts are down bad. So one of you in my audience is going to win a brand new car or $42,500, and you have to download the VWorld wallet to do that. So why not take a chance? Why not get involved? Also, 10 people are going to win $100 in VeChain, and 10 people are going to get these awesome VeChain merch packs with t-shirts and hats and everything like that. So if you're not in the Tesla giveaway yet, click the link down below. It's the top one down below. Make sure you get involved. So to finish my thought, if you really want to go down the rabbit hole on on Hayabusa and everything, make sure you check out this Medium article I have linked down below. But I already did explain the top layer of it. There is more to it, but for the sake of the time of this video, let's keep it short. Also, more good details about Hayabusa. Halburn Security did basically a security audit to make sure there's no holes in the system. They did a complete security assessment, and everything got the green light. And this is actually really strong, because it has the green light, because it's secure, that the upgrade to delegated proof of stake, the Hayabusa upgrade, is MiCA compliant. VeChain news, November 23rd, literally a couple days ago. VeChain secures MiCA compliance after delegated proof of stake governance shift. Guys, I cannot explain how important it is for VeChain to have secured the MiCA compliance. Why is that? Because we're still here in America trying to figure out what measuring sticks, what yardsticks we're going to use for crypto regulation. Like Trump has kind of been like hands off. In fact, there has been innovation exemptions and DeFi and stuff like that. And we are in a pro crypto America right now, but like the rules of the road still haven't really been hammered down, and everyone knows it. But for things that are MiCA compliant, they're compliant in Europe. It does look really good for when the compliance conversation actually does happen in America, whenever that conversation actually takes place. I know they've been building towards it. We do have a pro crypto America right now, but securing MiCA compliance is massive for companies that are really looking forward. And guys, I want you to understand that VeChain, despite the price action that you can see on my screen right here, this is not a chart that I have given up on whatsoever. So there are a couple really, really important, let me move my head really fast. There are a couple really important factors here on this chart that I really want you to take in and consider moving forward. All right, let me kind of scrunch this up right here. So a very important level is 0.0326, a little over 3 cents, which is the 2023 high. And you can see every time we broke this level right here, 16%, right here, 69%, the high in December 24, 145%. That level is an absolute massive level for VeChain to regain. And it's actually kind of it's not funny, but you can see how tough of a level it is. It was rejected there in 2023, rejected here in 2024, rejected here in 2025. This is a fight level for VeChain. And here's the thing. Just getting back to that 2023 high from the current price right now is a 142% gain on your money. So yes, 2025 did not work out for altcoins the way anyone thought it did. When we were at the top here and we came down, a lot of people were hoping for a bounce. I don't really think anyone expected just us to bleed all year, especially with the whole narrative a year and a half after the bull run, everything like that. Technically, the 4-year cycle theory isn't broken until Christmas, New Year's, but I have always kind of been on board with the idea of a lengthened cycle. We're still in the Trump administration. We're still in a pro crypto America. I think that there is a lot of time, especially when you consider that Bitcoin lags 75 days behind the global liquidity index, which is going up a little bit. And I think Bitcoin has all hit a bottom. And when you look at the VeChain chart and you kind of consider, okay, here's the lows back here from 2023. That's basically exactly where the price is right now. This gray line down here, this is actually the low from all the way back here in 2021. Let me move the chart over here. All the way back here in 21, before the 1800% takeoff for the bull run. This is actually the exact level we were at back, that's the level that we wicked off when we came down on, October 12th. So guys, I'm not, it sucks to see it fall, but at the same time, this is an opportunity just for VeChain, just to get back to the point of control, which is where the most volume in the chart sits. It's basically a 70% gain just to get back to the point of control. Not to mention this massive range here between 0.264 and 0.193, between these two levels right here, marked by the yellow support resistance lines. Look how long VeChain kind of ranged right here, 132 days inside of this 30-some% range. Spent the most part of this 215% chunk of time inside of this 36, 37% range right here. This range does say a lot about VeChain and its price action, and it's very likely that if VeChain can get its way back up to the 193 level, just under 2 cents, that it will find itself back inside of this range here. And I want you to consider the gains involved just to get back there, just to get to the 193 support resistance level. That's a 40% gain from right here. To go to the top of that range to the 264 level, that's an 88%, 89% gain from right here. Not to mention the 140% gain just to get back to the 2023 all-time high. Guys, Hayabusa is happening. 2026 is happening. I know the marketing team has a hell of a year planned for next year. Don't look at this downward action as a VeChain problem. This downward price action is an altcoin problem. All altcoins are down. Very few altcoins have broken out of the trend. And even when they do, they come back home. And I have not given up on this chart. In fact, I have been buying a plethora of VeChain down here, at a penny and a half and under a penny and a half to lower my average buy price. If you can get your average VeChain buy price under 2 cents, which is around this level right here, if you can get your average buy price under 2 cents, that would actually be insane. Because if you look at just the 2 cent level, all right, let's just, to make it easy numbers. So here's 2 cents from way back here. Let me get it exactly on the chart right here. All right, this, I'm gonna change the color of this line so we can talk about it really quickly. All right, so let's make this line green, and I'm gonna make this line very big. Here is the 4 cent, the 2 cent level for VeChain. And since, even way back here, look at the amount of time since VeChain went under this level back here at the end of 2022. All right, since the end of 2022, look at how much time VeChain has spent above this level. So that has been basically the past 1,100 days. In the past 1,100 days, we're talking, all right, 66 days here, 190 days there. So 256, plus 56. So basically, so in the past 1,100 days, VeChain has only spent about 300 of those days underneath 2 cents. All right. So this was 100% considered the value area low. And if you consider how many times VeChain bounced off of 2 cents right here, and every time it bounced off of 2 cents or bullishly crossed above 2 cents, measure those gains. 65% from right there. All right. 64% from right there. All right. 177% from right there. From this bounce here was 304% in 28 days, mind you, not to mention the little bounces to 2 cents we've had here and pop back up 63%, from April going into May of this year. Basically proving the thesis that since the beginning of 2023, anytime you can buy VeChain under 2 cents, do it. So consider this an opportunity. If you bought VeChain at a higher level, this is a perfect opportunity to get that average buy price down. I will be making a brand new portfolio for 2026, given that we kind of had like a Magic the Gathering field wipe on altcoins. And we're basically, if this isn't the accumulation zone, what is? All right. So you either believe in altcoins or you don't. And if you do believe in altcoins, this is the accumulation zone. And there's no better way I can put that. So guys, shout out to VeChain for sponsoring my channel. Make sure you sign up for the Tesla giveaway. We have one more after this one at probably early 2026. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. We always love giving back to the community, back to you guys. So make sure, please, you subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of the things. If you have any questions about Hayabusa, put them below in the comments. And also, if you want to read that Medium article, that's also linked down below as well. So guys, that's all I got. Shout out to the VEFAM. I will be going to the UFC fight next week. Really looking forward to that. And guys, have a safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked. We have no sweat bets tomorrow and an Algorand update video coming on Sunday. So stay tuned. Peace out.